Hi, I'm Lara, and this is tropetrinitytrilogy, and today I'll be doing the book character battle tag. I was tagged to do this by JLW Reads, the original creator of this tag, whose video I will link down below. Now, she tagged me to do this in the winter, and I've yet to do it like the incompetent human I am. But now I am finally getting to it. So the role of this tag is to compile a list of characters and challenges, and to draw 2 characters and 1 challenge for them to compete in. And it is my job to determine who would win the challenge and why. So I don't quite remember which characters and challenges JLW Reads used, so that should hopefully prevent her answers from influencing mine. Anyway, so I will draw 2 characters from this jar and 1 challenge from this jar and determine who will win. And to make things more fun, I had my mom write 1 challenge for here and my dad write 1 challenge for here. And I don't know my dad's. My mom blurted out her challenge, so I know what it is, but I don't know what my dad's challenge is, so there's 1 surprise. Anyway, let the challenge begin. So let's start with the characters. This one fell out. And this character is Winston Smith from 1984. Yeah, I decided to try to get a variety of different characters from different types of books. And the next character is Sam I Am from Green Eggs and Ham. So, Winston Smith from the classic 1984 lives in a terrible dystopian world who has a terrible fate. And Sam I Am from Green Eggs and Ham. Best combination ever. I love where this is starting. And their challenge is bowling. Well, by default, I think Sam I Am is gonna win without question because Winston is dead inside and he doesn't understand how to have fun, whereas Sam I Am, he would have fun. He would love bowling. I bet he loves bowling. In fact, even if he lost to Winston, he still wins because he would enjoy it, whereas Winston is dead inside. So the next one is The Hammer That Walks from The Vagrant, which I read recently and have a review for, which I will link below. Anyway, though, The Hammer That Walks, who is probably my favorite character from The Vagrant, Ringer from The Fifth Wave. These are both pretty tough characters. Their challenge is gun duel. So here's how I'm thinking of this. Ringer can actually shoot a gun. She's good at shooting guns. She has amazing aim, so she should win. But I don't think any of the bullets would actually hurt the Hammer That Walks. So I don't think the Hammer That Walks could even shoot the gun. I think she would crush it in her hand. So this is how I think it would go. Ringer would have an amazing shot right in the eye of the hammer, blinding her with one eye. And the hammer would just be like, ow! And then run over to Ringer, use the gun because it's a gun duel, so she has to use a gun, and smash Ringer's head in with the gun. The Hammer That Walks wins. Oh, I picked 2 this time. So I got Tally Youngblood from Uglies and Tris Pryor from Divergent. So I got 2 YA dystopian protagonists. Their challenge is this one, and they got an election. I'm pretty sure Tris Pryor would win an election over Tally Youngblood because Tally Youngblood increasingly throughout the series gets worse at talking to humans, whereas Tris Pryor is actually fairly good at winning people over, telling them what they want to hear, and people like her. She's able to get antagonists to work with her throughout the series, or at least convince them of things for long enough for her not to die. And Tally Youngblood just gets to the point where she's just like, I hate everyone. Next 2 are Make a Half-Wolf from the comic Monstrous by Marie Lu. Make a Half-Wolf is a half human, half creature, super tough warrior chick with 1 arm, which I also have a review for, which I will link below. Versus Rip Red. And I just want to say Rip Red is my favorite character from the Underland Chronicles. He's a giant, scarred-up rat with a bad attitude. What's not to love? This explains a lot about me, doesn't it? In their competition, Thumb War. So, yes, rats do have thumbs. I think Ripid would win just because he has claws, so he could just stab her hand, and then she'll be in so much pain that she won't notice when he's putting her thumb down. just stab her hand and put it down. That's the best way to win a thumb war. Thank you, JLW Reads, for bringing this beauty to the world. The first one is Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. Aiden from Illuminate. Aiden is AI computer that controls a spaceship. So their competition is arm wrestling. My dad wrote this one. Look how terrible his handwriting is. I can barely read it. So, Aiden doesn't have arms. The computer doesn't have arms. Can he win? Can he even lose, though, if he doesn't have arms? No arms. How does he win? How does he lose? I'm just going to say Ron wins because Ron has arms. I don't think Aiden would even be allowed to compete in a serious arm wrestling contest. I'm going to shake this up some more, even though it doesn't need shake. It's thoroughly shook, but I will shake it more anyway. Firepaw from the Warrior Cat series, so a cat. And Cassie Sullivan from the Fifth Wave. And their competition is a girl versus a cat. Dance off. They gotta dance off. Cassie's very shy at the beginning, but she has a lot of personality, and I think she could do a dance off. Whereas Firestar, I don't know, he'd be a cat, so it'd be kind of cute. He'd just be like rolling on his belly and be like, I'm kitty, I'm a kitty, dance kitty, kitty kitty dance. But to be honest, I don't know how into it Firestar would get, because he's kind of serious. He's a serious kitty. Take him very seriously. This is a serious kitty. Whereas Cassie, even though she has a lot of serious things happen, I think she's a bit more fun. And though she's shy at the beginning, I feel like by the end she'd have the confidence to be like, dance off. Now, she wouldn't really have the time, and her life sucks. But, you know, I feel like Firestar would have an advantage because just anything a cat does would be adorable and would win points, where she'd have to do a lot better to beat him. Firestar is adorable, would win. Anyway, next to Elide Lockham from Throne of Glass and Manon from Throne of Glass. Of course, I got them both in the same one because that's great. I was hoping they wouldn't be in the same one. They got a bar fight. This isn't even fair. Manon is like a super powerful witch. She can fight like nobody's business. And Elide has a severe limp. Now, Elide's smart, and she doesn't get herself killed because she's smart. Manon would crush Elide. Though I don't think Manon would even fight Elide because Elide is her precious darling. Realistically, Manon would win that bar fight. Two more. Okay, so Scout from To Kill a Mockingbird, who's a little girl. And Paul Balmer from All Quiet on the Western Front. Woo! 2 school reads. Very different people. One is a soldier in World War I with PTSD, and the other is a little innocent girl in a small town whose father's a lawyer and is innocent of the cruelty of the world. Their competition is a bake-off. I think Scout would win, because even though Scout's too young to bake, I think she does cook with someone during the book, but also I think she would actually have fun. She might burn down everything. Actually, I changed my mind. Paul Balmer would win. Paul Balmer probably wouldn't be good at baking, wouldn't really try, and Scout would try way harder, but I'm not sure if I trust Scout with an oven by herself. I think it might end badly. I think Scout would also try to be creative and be like, ooh, I'll put this in, and it'll end terribly and be disgusting. Whereas Paul would be like, okay, I'll just follow the recipe. I don't care. It's mixed good enough, whatever. Like, none of their food would be good. But Scout would destroy something and put mud and try to put something weird in it. So I think Paul would win just because Scout would go crazy. So 2 more characters are Percy Jackson from Percy Jackson and Primrose Everdeen from The Hunger Games. Competing in a rap battle. Yes. Percy wins, hands down. Primrose is a very sweet, nice girl who everyone likes. But Percy would be a rap demigod. Percy would be crazy and amazing. I want to see Percy rap battle. That would be awesome. The last two characters are Macbeth from Macbeth and the Commandant from An Ember in the Ashes. So these are two villains competing in, I don't even remember what I put, so that's good. Chess. They both appear to be smart, conniving villains, but to be honest, Macbeth is kind of under his wife's thumb, and he's not that smart. He fails really quickly. He goes insane really quickly. He is not cut out for that. Whereas the Commandant, I still believe the Commandant is on top of everything in this series. Like, I don't think she's really failed. I mean, she's had minor setbacks, but I don't think she's been really tricked. And I don't think she's really failed at any point in this series so far. So the Commandant would win that chess match. That's all I have for the book character battle tag. I tag the book druggie, Julian Greystoke, Book Your Imagination, Joe Lansdell, Nicole Pierman, and A World of Words. So that's the most people I've ever tagged. Let's see if anyone even does it. And yeah, thank you again to JLW Reads for tagging me, whose video is linked in the description. And I would also like to thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you later.